何人も何人も切り殺しておいて今さら逃げるんじゃねえよ。剣に生き剣にくたばる。それ以外にてめえの道はねえはずだぜ。
Okay, so that was good from the very interesting latest episode of Kenshin. Exclusive new content, Kenshin content that we never got to see before. I don't even think this was in the manga, okay? Not even like the recent manga stuff that was made. This is brand new flashback of Kenshin in his Battousai days. And they kind of nerfed him this episode, so, even though in that clip right there, you see him come through those guys, which was really cool. Most of the episode, he's sick. This episode was about when Kenshin was sick, back when he was a Battousai, because otherwise he was just way too OP. So they had to make him sick for the episode. And this lady takes him in, Satsuki, and her husband, Gichi, and they basically take him in there to their house. And they have a bunch of cats. She's a cat lady. And the husband, surprisingly, he's cool with it. He's like, you took this strange man home, but okay, he's cool. And apparently this dude, he fought off some bandits and some people. And he lost his hand because, like, they ambushed him one night. They got pissed. So they jumped him one night and, took off his hand. So now he just has to, like, basically be a farmer, essentially. But the guys that almost killed him, they're still looking for him, and they're these guys that are sort of part of the new Meiji. Like, they won this new battle for the Meiji to take this town against the shogunate, because at this point the war was still ongoing, but the Meiji almost wrapped it up. But these guys are more of like a gang. They're just going around killing everybody in the name of the Meiji. They're not really like legit guys working for the military or anything like that. They're just criminals kind of taking advantage of the situation, using the Meiji for clout. We even got the word clout. One of the bad guys uses the word clout. He's like, I got clout with the higher up Meijis or whatever. It's like, okay, buddy. But anyways, Kenshin is staying with these people, this nice couple, which, they're kind of like the modern day version, and we even get to see the comparison at the episode of Shaku and his wife. And one of the things I'm kind of disappointed is that at the end of the episode, we don't get to see the modern day version of this couple, because they don't die at the end of the episode. I thought they were going to die at the end of the episode when the bad guys show up and Kenshin has to fight them sick. But no, Kenshin kicks their ass. And the name of the episode is the first reverse blade sword, if you translate the English, the first Sakabato. So this is like the first time he uses the reverse blade sword. And he didn't know that. Like, he thought, like, the sword that he got was just defective. Because if you remember, Shaku was like, yeah, that sword is defective, but you can handle it. He never said it was a reverse blade sword. So Kenshin was super surprised when he pulled it out, and it was a reverse blade sword. And then he owns these guys, and you got this one guy's like, oh, you're the Battousai. Oh, I've heard all the stories about you. And then Kenshin's like, nah, bro, you're just a criminal. And then he gets on his knees and bows down. But he's like... And then the couple asks if he can stay, and he's like, no, but you're going to have a healthy baby. And I was like, man, it would have been cool to see them again. Maybe Kenshin could see them in the modern era. Maybe we will at some point, but we didn't. Instead, we just get, him looking at Shaku and his wife and comparing them and imagining what the couple looks like after they had their baby. But this was many years ago, so I would assume that the kids got to be, probably like, at least 10 or something, right? I don't know. I'm not really good with these Japanese imperial dates, but yeah. I thought it was a fun episode. It was a really sweet episode with the cats and the couple, and getting to see a lighter version of Battousai Kenshin. I don't think we've ever seen Battousai Kenshin in such a lighthearted setting. Like in Samurai X, it's always very dark, and there was no comedy or anything. And then the original anime, we only got a few shots, and it's just Kenshin like cutting down Shinsengumi guys. Like, this was kind of cool. Like, we get to see a full episode of Battousai Kenshin, but like he's sort of, it's more of like an in between Battousai Kenshin, because he's still the Battousai. He still killed a bunch of people, but this was like the first time where he didn't kill people. This was like, we're watching the first episode where Kenshin, Battousai Kenshin, switched between Battousai and the wandering Kenshin that we see And you even get to see that kind of happen internally in his mind, where you get to see he's facing off with the Battousai version of himself, and he decides to, become the Wanderer that we know today, which that was kind of cool. But yeah, I'll give the episode solid 10 out of 10, honestly. It was a masterpiece. Like, I was trying to think, maybe there's something wrong. No, I can't think of anything. It gives you the feels at the end with the couple, and it's just, Kenshin's past and the music, and it was perfect. I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad, man, getting new Kenshin content after all these years. I'm just really, really appreciating that. But yeah, 10 out of 10 episode. Go give it a watch. In Japan, they even got it a day before us in Fuji TV. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Go give it a watch. But wherever you are, have a fantastic day, and peace out.